don't you think that you could have done a bit more? Done a bit more reps, or worked harder? This is today. Oh, banana. Today it is day 49 of this journey, which means that after today, we've finished week 7. And tomorrow is day 50 of the 90, so it's also a good round number. Very fun. The hair progress, as you can see, it's a bit weird growing. The ears are a bit getting a bit long, so we'll need to cut them out. But the top part, it still has a long way to go. But why did I start the video with those things? Well, because most of us, whenever we finished a workout or finished a lesson or a test, afterwards we believe that we could have done more, and then the inner voice in your head says, why didn't you do more? Why did you just finish at that point? Which makes you feel bad, but it's a positive bad, not like the insecure little voice. It's the voice that tries to push you, but also at the same time tries to make you feel sad. The way you can combat this is firstly by taking things in life more seriously and going about it in a locked-in mode. There's also a little rule that you can use. I believe David Goggins used this rule. It is the 80-20% rule, or the 60-40% rule. Now, what does it stand for? Let's just use the 80-20. So the rule goes like this. When you think you've reached your limit, you're actually doing 20% of your capabilities, of the thing that you can do, the things you can realize. This is a tactic used also by Navy SEALs, I think. It helps them keep their mind strong. It helps them to push harder and to push more seriously, because there is a little part in the mind that will try to give you excuses whenever it gets tired. Let's take an example, running. So you run 1 kilometer, 2 kilometers. The third, you start to get a bit tired. Your mind makes excuses. The fourth, you get even more tired. The mind makes more excuses. But if you use a 28% rule, you could run a lot more. I'm not saying that the first time that you're gonna use it, you're obviously not gonna 5 times your multiply your productivity by 5 times. It's not like you run 4 kilometers and then use the 80-20% rule and then you can run 20, because it's a process that needs to be taken little by little steps. For example, when you've ran 4 kilometers and you use the 80-20% rule, but let's just say it is baby level, then you can push yourself to run at least 500 meters more, and that means that you've upgraded this rule, this part of the mind. The next time you're gonna apply that same rule, 20-80, but you can upgrade it again and add this time 1 kilometer, for example, extra. It's a process that needs to be taken step by step, and that you need to be serious about and locked in about to actually accomplish it. Most of it is a mental play, but also there are physical attributes which come into play. An example for the gym, which most of you guys go, I hope. Let's say you've done 10 reps, but then you're almost failing, but you use this 28% rule as motivation. you can pump out a bit more reps than usual because you keep this 28% rule. And if you don't achieve a bit more than you think you can achieve, eventually that little voice that I talked about earlier will come to your mind and make you feel sad. And obviously you don't want that, probably. And that will make you cause to push harder. So 28%, that's a number. 40-60 is also a number, more realistic. You also have 50-50, but it's not used a lot. The most known ones are 40-60 and 20-80. But try to utilize 20-80 because it's the most effective out of them all. 5 times your productivity. The other one is 2.5 times your productivity, and the other one is 2 times your productivity. Try to keep these things in your mind. Try to apply them in real life because you can apply these rules to almost everything in life. If you're doing homework, you can apply it by doing more work or working faster, working smarter, or being locked in, let's just say, for, let's say, the gym, doing a couple more reps, running a couple more laps, and so on and so on. Visualize the things that you can use this on and apply this rule. I'll just say, always remember, Khan always delivers.